What's up, guys? It's been a while. It really has. I miss you. We used to be good. Now we're not good, and that's not good. Anyways, this weekend's been kind of like a PM weekend for the vehicle fleet. We did an oil change on the wife's Subaru, and I've been working on the truck today, doing coolant flush. We had a little bit of a meltdown the other day, so I decided it was time to do a coolant flush. I reckon it's been a year or two, or who knows. I mean, the thing hasn't been on the road in a while, so I flushed it out 5 times with water. I even used some radiator flush, you know, like the soap and chemicals and whatever in it, and 5 times later it was still coming out rusty and whatever. That's right, I don't think I've showed you guys the truck yet. It's been a busy summer, you know. I haven't had time to make videos, edit videos, all that fun stuff. The perfect pour. It's the good stuff. We are using Xerx or Xerex, I don't know, extended life coolant. I've been told that it's delicious and diesel engines love it. And it's probably the most expensive one that the sales guy had. So we're using concentrate here. If you're smart, you always get the concentrate, because it doesn't matter if you get concentrate or 50-50, you're still going to pay the same amount. The only difference is when you get 50-50, you're paying for half a gallon of water. So you're only getting half as much antifreeze. Distilled water is $1 a gallon. Save yourself some money. Go with the concentrate. Hold on, I gotta concentrate. Oh gosh. So I'm kind of scared doing this because I don't really know the history of this truck. All I know is that it's been on a farm its entire life. It's an old farm truck. And being that it's an old farm truck, I found some interesting stuff, you know. It breaks in the field, you know, so they just kind of, whoa! I didn't concentrate. Alright, well, it's full. So anyways, being that it's an old farm truck, when it broke, they didn't really spend the money to fix it. They just kind of cobbled it back together. And so like I said, I found some interesting stuff, you know. There's different things that weren't necessary for the farm that they just kind of chopped out, like the air conditioning, so we might have to get the air conditioning going. The windshield washers, the nozzles are gone and everything. So what makes me nervous is there seems to be a lot of pepper in the reservoir. A lot of times people add pepper to a radiator if it's leaking. If there's somewhere in the cooling system that leaks, pour in a little pepper, and that pepper will get into the openings, and it'll swell up, and it'll stop your leak temporarily. And so I'm hoping that inches do all this work for nothing, and I'm gonna find that like the radiator is just like shot, and it was just full of pepper. So we'll find out. There's only one way to find out. So hopefully you can hear me over the awesomeness of my truck. I'm sorry, I'm using my GoPro, and I'm watching myself, and it's very distracting. Gosh, you sexy beast. So, the truck. It is a 1991 Ford F-350 with the 7.3 liter International IDI diesel engine, non-turbo. So this truck really doesn't have a lot going for it, because, you know, what sold me Wait for it. You really gotta wait for it. Still going. Alright, I think we're there. So anyways, one of the main selling points for me was the dump bed feature. It's an old flatbed that some farmer cobbled up into a dump bed, which is pretty awesome. It needs some work though, because it shouldn't take that long to dump a load. So we're gonna have to look into that. We might have to learn a little bit about hydraulics here. It's got just over 87,000 miles on the clock. It only goes up to 100, so you know, you kind of got to guess. I mean, is it 187, 287, 300? Who knows? My guess is, just by kind of looking over the truck and the condition of most stuff, I'd say that 87 is accurate. Because like I said, it was a farm truck, so it's not like they were hauling stuff across the country constantly. I bought this thing just a couple months ago here, 2017. And when I bought it, the last inspection sticker on the window and registration sticker was from 2005. I bought this truck mainly because of the price. You know, when you're poor, you just can't be picky. And I was looking for something that was diesel, something that I could do some hauling with, and I wanted a dump bed. And this had everything I wanted. It wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it met the criteria, and it was in the price range, so this is what we ended up with. It's the XLT Lariat, so it's got the power windows and the power locks, although only the passenger side works for the power locks, and the passenger window is kind of funky. You got to kind of like wiggle it and pull it on its way up and down. So we bought it from about 2 hours away. Zach went with me, so we went down, looked at it, decided I was gonna buy it. We ran over to the DMV, got it registered, I got insurance for it, got plates, which was an ordeal. We were down in Orange County. We actually, that's the DMV we went to, it was the Orange County DMV. Place was packed. There was one little ray of sunshine in there. He was the security guard. He was actually from our hometown here in New York, and he hooked us up. He was the one bright light. So got the plates, threw them on it, knowing absolutely nothing about the truck. Drove over 2 hours home. The batteries were dead, so I couldn't shut it off. Turn signals didn't work. Brake lights didn't work. And yeah, so knew absolutely nothing about it. We hopped in it, left. The gas gauge doesn't work. Dual tanks though, so that's a plus, right? And really neither of the fuel gauges work. So it was a fun time. And the main reason I bought this truck was for my stone wall, which you've seen in my last video. It was just taking way too long. I was using my parents' vehicle to tow the trailer, and you know, I was burning through a trailer every night, and you know, so every day I'd have to be up there getting more stone. And with the truck and trailer, I can haul a lot more. I can pretty much get 2 loads at once, and it's really worked out a lot better that way. This thing does also burn a heck of a lot more fuel, and it is slow. I mean slow. Pretty much the entire trip you have your foot to the floor, just chugging along. And to get up our hill here with a load on, I actually stop at the bottom of the hill. I'll put it into 4 low with the hubs unlocked just to get up our hill. So she definitely needs some work, but it's a beauty. I turned the phone off and I still look at it. But after the last meltdown, I did install a mechanical temperature gauge because the one on the dash does not work. I mean, it kind of like, you know, it kind of works, but every once in a while it would just like peg itself in the red, and then it would like go back down to C, and it was just all over the place. You couldn't trust it. So I was just kind of going based on the steam coming out from underneath the hood, and that proved to be a mistake, but luckily no damage was done there in the last little meltdown, and now we got the temperature gauge here, and I think with a little bit of work she's going to be a beauty. I'm going to sell the Subaru, and this is going to be my new winter daily, which I'm excited about.